what's new? So once again, the Dallas Cowboys disappoint. Typical game of the Cowboys. They come into this game, they're facing a 500 team. All right, you have another chance to beat a team that is at 500 or above. And once again, you underperform and underdeliver. Here we are, guys. Typical stuff, typical. You got the same coach. You got the same head owner of this damn team. You got the same process that you've had for the last 10 years. And you go into this game with one of the best rosters you've had in such a long time. One of the best rosters you've had in such a long time. And once again, here we are under-delivering, underperforming, losing. Yeah, we lost by 7 points, right? But realistically, we lost by 21. The rest of those 2 touchdowns were garbage time stats. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that we're 6-5 and we're first in the NFC East. Like, are you confident? Are you confident that we can actually go to the playoffs, host a home game, and maybe it'll be the 49ers that comes into the house and takes on a 7-9 Dallas Cowboys versus a 13-3 49ers team because the Seattle Seahawks went 14-2 to finish the year. Or finished the year at 14-2. Do you feel confident about that? Knowing the way this team performs? Or are you going to suddenly, hoorah, we're going to finally win a game when it matters the most? I'm trying to tell y'all. I know Cowboys Nation, I know y'all are so dedicated, and we deserve way better than what we've been getting. But here's the harsh reality. Everybody wants Garrett gone now. But that move is 3-4 years too late. I've been calling for this move for such a long time, and now the call for it now is just pointless. Troy Aikman made a great point. Nobody on this staff deserves even being an interim head coach because no one has done nothing to earn that. So it's just pointless to even try to fire Garrett. That's not going to be the solution to what this team is. This team doesn't even have chemistry right now. But yet, every time we lose next week, we're going to get, pumped up to face the Rams because we could beat the Rams, right? They haven't been performing great, but we could beat the Rams. Just like we thought Mr. Trubisky, he's been performing bad. We could beat the Bears. Just like the Buffalo Bills. Oh, Beasley's not going to beat us when he comes back. Every single time we hype ourselves up thinking we could win, we lose. Just like with the Patriots. Oh, Brady's been playing horrible. Brady can't stop a running quarterback. Brady can't do this. His defense is not as good as we think he is because they haven't faced anybody. Yet, they faced us and they shut our ass down. Why do y'all expect so much more from this team? I don't. I know what to expect from them because I know who the coach is and I have a pretty good track record with being able to kind of get a vibe for them now. So, in Dallas, right? Yes, the Cowboys are disappointing, but at least we have Luka Doncic. Yes, the basketball player for the Dallas Mavericks. But the Dallas Cowboys are just disappointing. It is embarrassing. I don't know what other way to say it, guys. Like, I'm out of town, and I know I haven't shot as many videos as I normally do, but I've been waiting for this moment. I wanted to shoot a preview video about the Cowboys and the Bears, and my prediction was going to be that the Bears would have won because they would have been able to shut us down, which they did. I just didn't think that the defense was going to play as poorly as they did. Mr. Trubisky, who would have thought, who would have thought that Mr. Trubisky would have been such a great quarterback, and the quote-unquote Dak Prescott, the MVP, he's in the MVP discussion, would have looked as the way he looked, pedestrian. When the game was still within grasp, Dak Prescott was 13 of 31 with a quarterback rating of 50-something. Horrible. Guys, I don't know what more y'all want from this team. This team is not going to deliver on what we want because they don't know what they want. They don't. We stat pad everything. We stat pad everything. The owner needs to go. The coach needs to go. The GM needs to go, which is the same person. We need a whole overhaul of this freaking franchise, and it ain't going to happen. But yet, next week when we face the Rams, let's get hyped up because we can still go win the NFC East. Let's be optimistic all the time. We still make the playoffs, but are we going to do anything in the playoffs? No. It's like beating a dead horse. And I hate making the same content, talking about the same things. So all I'm going to say as Cowboys fans, we need to just really lower our expectations. We need to accept the fact that we are just not as good as we think we are. And we're just going to lose to teams that are 500 or better. And that's what it's going to be. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all don't really take this out of context as if I'm being this cynical fan or whatever the case may be. I really, truly feel these feelings. I'm not a homer, but I'm also not trying to be too one-sided with quote-unquote hatred of my team. I don't hate my team. I hate the fact that we play piss poor like this all the time. This team reminds me of the 2008 Dallas Cowboys. Had all the talent in the world and didn't even make the playoffs. Here we got this team that's still in the freaking first place of the NFC East. This is disappointing. It is disappointing. The Cowboys are the most disappointing team of 2019. Put it like that. Anyway, guys, sound off in the comments. Let's talk about it. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I'm out.